Caitlin Clark once again showcased why she's one of the most dynamic players in the WNBA. In a thrilling matchup between the Indiana Fever, bound for the playoffs, and the Los Angeles Sparks, Clark made history. Not only did she lead her team to a 93-86 win, but she also became the fastest player in WNBA history to make 100 three-pointers in a single season. Adding to her stellar night, Clark finished with 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, marking her second career triple-double.
All right, Caitlin, we got to start the last second. Did you know you were one rebound away from your second triple-double?
Of course I knew, but honestly, we were just trying to get stops. I thought our defense got a lot better there at the end of the game, but we need to find a way to be consistent there for four quarters. So proud of our group. We found a way to get it done, but somebody had to get the rebound. So AB was joking. We always joke about stealing each other's rebounds, so it was funny.
From the moment Clark stepped onto the WNBA court, it was clear she was destined for greatness. Her ability to drain three-pointers from deep has become one of her trademarks, with shots that leave fans and defenders stunned. She can score from anywhere on the floor, and her high basketball IQ makes her a nightmare for defenders. Becoming the first rookie to reach 100 three-pointers in a season further cements her dominance. The defining moment of this game came midway through the third quarter when Clark sank her second three-pointer of the night, reaching the 100th of her season. It was a historic milestone, achieved faster than any player in the league's history. And Clark wasn't done. She went on to add two more, finishing with 102 three-pointers for the season, solidifying her position as one of the WNBA's top sharpshooters. Clark's three-point shooting this season has been remarkable. With a quick release, high arc, and fearless approach, she's been knocking down tough shots, even under pressure. What sets her apart is her range. She can hit shots well beyond the arc, forcing defenses to stretch, which in turn opens up the floor for her teammates. Whether it's a step-back jumper, a catch-and-shoot, or a pull-up in transition, Clark has perfected the long-range game. Although her three-point prowess is often the highlight, Clark's overall contributions to the game are just as significant. In this matchup, she recorded her second career triple-double, joining an elite group of players. She became the first rookie in WNBA history to achieve multiple triple-doubles in a season, and only the fifth player overall to do so. Clark now shares this accomplishment with stars like Alyssa Thomas, Courtney Williams, Sabrina Ionescu, and Candace Parker, some of the greatest all-around players the league has seen. With 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, Clark had an impact on both ends of the court. Her scoring is undeniable, but her playmaking and ability to dominate the boards add a whole new dimension to her game. In addition to her offensive brilliance, she made key defensive plays, including a late-game steal that led to an important layup by Aaliyah Boston. That defensive effort not only sealed the win for the Fever, but also showcased Clark's commitment to all aspects of the game. Beyond the numbers, what makes Clark's performance truly special is her leadership. At just 22, she's already emerging as a key leader for the Fever. The team's resurgence this season is largely due to her ability to elevate those around her. Clark's competitiveness and winning mentality have been instrumental in helping the Fever secure a playoff spot. Clark attributes much of her leadership ability to her college experience and her comfort on big stages. She isn't afraid to take the final shot, make the game-changing pass, or battle in the paint for a rebound. Whether the Fever are ahead or behind, Clark's calm and steady presence makes her a crucial anchor in critical moments. The Fever's win over the Sparks was their fifth straight, and since June, they've been one of the hottest teams in the league. With a 10-1 home record since June 1st, the Fever have turned their season around, thanks in large part to the dynamic duo of Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. Boston, who contributed 24 points and 14 rebounds, has been the perfect complement to Clark, and together they form one of the most exciting rookie tandems in recent WNBA history. The Fever's comeback season has been one of the league's feel-good stories. After securing their playoff spot on Monday, thanks to losses by Atlanta and Chicago, the Fever are poised to make a deep run in the postseason. With a balanced roster of rising stars and seasoned veterans, they are a formidable playoff contender. And with Clark leading the charge, the possibilities are endless. Several standout moments highlighted Clark's performance in this game. Early on, she was in her groove, hitting her shots and finding her rhythm. But the second half is where she truly shone. Midway through the third quarter, she drained her 100th three-pointer of the season, electrifying the crowd and shifting the game's momentum in the Fever's favor. With just 25 seconds left in the game, Clark made a game-saving defensive play, stealing the ball in the paint and setting up a crucial layup by Boston that extended the Fever's lead to 7 points. In the final seconds, Clark iced the game with 2 clutch free throws, pushing the Fever's lead back to 7. She then grabbed a key rebound on the next possession to complete her triple-double, wrapping up one of the best individual performances of the season. It's hard not to compare Caitlin Clark to WNBA legends. Even as a rookie, her achievements already place her alongside some of the league's all-time greats. Players like Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore, and Sue Bird are frequently mentioned in discussions of the best shooters and playmakers in WNBA history, and Clark's name is rapidly joining that list. Her ability to score, rebound, and assist at an elite level makes her one of the most complete players the league has seen in a long time, and she's only just beginning her career. While it's too early to predict her full legacy, Clark's current trajectory points toward her becoming one of the best to ever play the game. Her unique blend of shooting, vision, and leadership defines her as a generational talent. As the Fever gear up for the playoffs, all eyes will be on Caitlin Clark. She's already proven herself in the regular season, and now she has the chance to shine on the biggest stage. The playoffs will test her skills and the Fever's potential, but if her past performances are any indication, Clark is more than ready to step up to the challenge. As the Fever head into the postseason, Caitlin Clark will undoubtedly be the focal point of their offense, but her impact will extend far beyond just scoring. Her court vision and playmaking ability will be crucial in navigating the high-pressure environment of the playoffs. Teams will likely throw different defensive schemes at her, but Clark's versatility and basketball IQ have shown time and time again that she can adapt to any challenge. In addition to her offensive talents, Clark's leadership will be put to the test in the postseason. The playoffs are a different beast, and the young Fever roster will look to her for guidance. Having already stepped up as a leader throughout the regular season, Clark's calm demeanor and confidence will help the team stay composed during the high-stakes games. Her ability to inspire those around her has been a driving force behind the Fever's resurgence, and she'll need to continue setting the tone for her team as they battle through the playoffs. One of the most exciting aspects of Clark's game is her ability to thrive in clutch situations. Whether it's hitting a game-winning three-pointer or making a crucial defensive stop, Clark seems to relish the pressure. As the Fever face tougher competition in the postseason, her knack for rising to the occasion will be more important than ever. She has already proven she can handle the spotlight, and the playoffs will offer her yet another opportunity to cement her status as one of the league's brightest stars. The Fever's playoff success will hinge on the chemistry between Clark and her teammates. When Caitlin Clark steps onto the court, you know something special is about to happen. With each game, her shots aren't just impressive, they're becoming downright spectacular. Whether it's a deep three-pointer that seems impossible or a clutch shot under intense pressure, Clark continues to push the boundaries of what's possible in basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love Caitlin Clark. I'm the one that's been calling her the Steph Curry of women's basketball, and she has done nothing to push that back. I mean, this young lady is spectacular. She's been great for women's basketball overall.
Welcome to a journey through the most jaw-dropping moments from one of the most electrifying players in the WNBA. This is Caitlin Clark, and her shots are only getting more spectacular.
With the first pick,
the Indiana Fever selects
Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise in the WNBA is a story that continues to captivate fans, analysts, and even her fellow athletes. From her days as a college phenom to her transition into the professional ranks, Clark has consistently demonstrated that she is not just another talented player. She is a generational talent poised to reshape the landscape of women's basketball. Clark's impact on the court is nothing short of revolutionary.
Heels were right at the logo. Clark pulls off that screen, knocks it down. Even with her body fading, she can still control that shot.
Well, this season. But right here, here's that curl cut from that weak side.
She is redefining what it means to be a guard in today's game, blending traditional skills with a modern, dynamic approach that keeps defenders on their heels. Her range is seemingly limitless. She's as comfortable draining shots from well beyond the three-point line as she is driving to the basket with finesse. This versatility makes her a nightmare for opposing defenses, who are forced to game plan specifically around her, often to no avail. One of the most remarkable aspects of Clark's game is her ability to perform under pressure. In clutch situations, she doesn't just maintain her composure, she thrives. Whether it's hitting a buzzer beater to seal a victory or making a critical defensive play when her team needs it most, Clark has repeatedly shown that she can handle the weight of expectations. This mental toughness is a hallmark of her game, setting her apart from many of her peers and drawing comparisons to some of the greatest players in basketball history. Her performances are a masterclass in versatility. While many players excel in one or two areas, Clark is the complete package. She's a prolific scorer, but she's also an adept playmaker, capable of racking up assists and creating opportunities for her teammates. Her basketball IQ is off the charts, allowing her to read defenses with a level of insight that is rare even among the best players in the league. This ability to adapt and excel in multiple facets of the game makes her a true floor general, a player who can control the tempo and direction of a game almost single-handedly. But it's not just her skill set that makes Clark special. It's her drive and determination. Every time she steps onto the court, she plays with a chip on her shoulder, as if she has something to prove. This relentless work ethic is evident in her conditioning, her focus, and the intensity she brings to every possession. It's this inner fire that fuels her, pushing her to constantly evolve her game and seek out new ways to dominate. In the WNBA, Clark is quickly becoming a household name, not just for her on-court exploits, but for her ability to elevate the game as a whole. Her presence is helping to drive increased viewership and interest in the league, as more fans tune in to see what she will do next. This surge in popularity is a testament to her star power. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a phenomenon. Off the court, Clark's influence is equally profound. She is becoming a role model for young athletes everywhere, particularly young women who see in her a path to success in a sport that has often been overshadowed by its male counterpart. Her story is one of perseverance, ambition, and a refusal to be limited by the expectations of others. As she continues to break down barriers, she is inspiring a new generation of players to dream bigger and work harder, knowing that they too can achieve greatness. Looking ahead, the sky is the limit for Caitlin Clark. Each game, she adds another chapter to her burgeoning legacy, showcasing new facets of her game and leaving fans and analysts alike wondering just how much better she can get. Her trajectory suggests that she is not just destined for greatness, but for something even more significant, transforming the WNBA and raising the profile of women's basketball to unprecedented heights. As the season progresses, the spotlight will continue to shine brightly on Clark. Every game is an opportunity for her to push the boundaries of what's possible and further cement her place among the elite in the sport. With her unique combination of skill, mental toughness, and unyielding determination, Caitlin Clark is not just on the path to greatness, she is carving out a new era in women's basketball, one where her name will be synonymous with excellence for years to come. In summary, Caitlin Clark is a player who is changing the game in every sense. Her performances are a blend of artistry and athleticism. Her mindset is that of a champion, and her influence is felt both on and off the court. As she continues to ascend to the top of the WNBA, the world is watching, and what they see is nothing short of extraordinary. The future of the league is bright, and at the center of it all is Caitlin Clark, a star whose light shows no signs of dimming. One thing is certain: the WNBA is in a growth phase, and Clark is at the center of it, attracting not just regular fans, but also sports superstars and big personalities. This creates even more anticipation for the upcoming games because everyone wants to see what she will do next. The polarization around Clark, with her electrifying performances and the narratives developing off the court, is elevating women's basketball to new heights. The WNBA has never been this highlighted, and it's thanks to players like Caitlin Clark that we're seeing a significant increase in interest and viewership. Caitlin Clark's journey as a playmaker has been nothing short of extraordinary, transforming her assists from impressive displays of skill to an almost otherworldly level of brilliance. Her evolution on the court is a masterclass in how a player can redefine the art of playmaking, pushing the boundaries of what is considered possible in basketball.
Carrington all over her. Clark eyes up. Bounces to Boston. Boston one-on-one with Jones, will flip it in.
Clark's passes are not just a testament to her technical skill, but also to her almost supernatural understanding of the game. Her ability to read the flow of the game, anticipate the movements of her teammates and defenders, and execute plays with such precision suggests an innate basketball IQ that borders on the extraordinary. It's as if she possesses an intuitive grasp of the game's dynamics, allowing her to see and execute plays that others might not even imagine. This elevated level of playmaking has also had a profound impact on the game itself. Clark's assists have become game-changing moments that shift momentum and alter the course of contests. Her ability to deliver these extraordinary passes in crucial situations highlights her role as not just a player, but a transformative force on the court. Her assists don't merely contribute to her team's score. They can change the energy and direction of the game, making her a pivotal player in high-stakes moments.
13 of my passes. Like, it's a really great number. So I'm going to give them the ball every time and give them an opportunity to score. I believe in them, and obviously Kels had a great game.
Furthermore, Clark's seemingly inhuman assists have redefined the expectations for playmaking in basketball. She has set a new standard for what can be achieved with creativity, skill, and vision. Her ability to push the boundaries of conventional playmaking has made her a standout player, and her highlights serve as a reminder of how extraordinary basketball can be when pushed to its limits. In summary, Caitlin Clark's evolution as a playmaker has taken her assists from impressive to almost otherworldly. Her development into a player who can deliver passes that defy conventional expectations and showcase an almost supernatural understanding of the game highlights her unique talent and innovative approach to basketball. As she continues to push the boundaries of what is possible, Clark's assists will remain a source of wonder and inspiration, elevating the art of playmaking to new heights. As her career progressed, Clark's assists began to transcend these conventional expectations. Her growth was marked by a dramatic shift from straightforward playmaking to an exhibition of nearly supernatural skill. Clark's ability to deliver passes that seem to defy the constraints of ordinary basketball is nothing short of revolutionary. Her passes, once simple and direct, evolved into intricate displays of creativity and precision that have captivated audiences and confounded opponents. One of the most remarkable aspects of Clark's assist game is her ability to execute passes that appear to stretch the limits of what's possible. She has mastered the art of threading the needle through dense defenses with an almost preternatural accuracy. Her passes seem to find their target through impossibly tight spaces, as if guided by an intuitive sense of where her teammates will be. This level of precision is not just a product of technical skill, but also of an almost instinctive understanding of the game's flow and dynamics. Clark's ability to deliver these seemingly impossible passes is also a testament to her exceptional vision and decision-making. She has developed a remarkable knack for reading the game in ways that seem almost telepathic. Her ability to anticipate the movements of both her teammates and defenders allows her to execute plays with an uncanny foresight. Whether it's a no-look pass that leaves defenders bewildered or a behind-the-back dish that defies conventional angles, her playmaking has reached a level that borders on the extraordinary. The impact of Clark's assists goes beyond mere statistics and highlights. Her passes have become pivotal moments that can shift the momentum of games and alter their outcomes. Her ability to deliver game-changing assists in critical situations has established her as a clutch performer whose playmaking is crucial to her team's success. These assists are not just about adding points to the scoreboard, but about changing the very dynamics of the game, injecting energy and transforming the flow of play in high-stakes moments. Clark's seemingly inhuman ability to execute these extraordinary passes has also redefined the expectations for what a playmaker can achieve. Her skill set has set a new benchmark for creativity and precision in basketball, pushing the boundaries of what is possible with a basketball in hand. Her highlights serve as a showcase of the art and science of playmaking, blending technical prowess with an almost artistic flair. Moreover, Clark's assist game reflects her broader impact on the sport. Her innovative approach to playmaking has inspired a new generation of players and changed how we view the role of the point guard. Her ability to deliver passes that challenge conventional thinking has elevated the standard for playmaking and redefined what it means to be a game-changing passer.
Clark in transition. Yes!
She's Diana Taurasi. She's Steph Curry. She's insert great shooter.
Few moments in basketball have left such a lasting impact as Caitlin Clark's games. Her awe-inspiring talent, unwavering determination, and mind-blowing performance left spectators in disbelief. She single-handedly shattered our preconceived notions of what is achievable on the basketball court. With her incredible moves and dominant play, she managed to captivate both fans and players.
Well, a young fan of Caitlin Clark just received what she's calling the best Christmas present ever. She didn't find the gift under her tree, though. She got it at Carver Hawkeye Arena from the best player in college basketball.
And it was clear that she wasn't just another rising star, but a true game changer in the world of women's basketball. Clark's performance is always mesmerizing, leaving even the most skilled players in awe as they fight to keep up.
Well, tonight, Caitlin Clark was up for 3 ESPY Awards and had the most nominations of the night. The Indiana Fever star came away with 2 awards, Best College Athlete in Women's Sports and Best Record-Breaking Performance.
But what exactly did Caitlin Clark do, and what does it mean for her future games? Join us as we discuss the day Caitlin Clark humiliated WNBA basketball, all about the phenomenal Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is a young girl from West Des Moines, Iowa, who stepped onto the basketball court with fierce determination. She was born on January 22, 2002, and has shown exceptional talent since she was a young girl. Caitlin Clark and her family. You see, they are a pretty athletic bunch. Her father, Clark Brent, was quite an athlete back in the day. He played basketball and baseball at Simpson College in Indianola, Iowa.
Caitlin Clark is college basketball's biggest star. She's must-see TV, and she's growing the game in what some are calling the Caitlin Clark effect.
And you know what's cool? Sometimes they would even show him in the stands during TV broadcasts. It's like a little piece of history right there. Her grandfather, Bob Nizzi, was a football coach at Dowling Catholic, the same high school she attended. Caitlin's older brother, Blake, was quite the football star back in the day, winning not just 1 but 2 state championships at Dowling Catholic. And that's not all. He even went on to play at Iowa State. It also turns out that 2 of her uncles were pretty impressive college athletes. One of them, Tom Faber, played basketball at Drake and Utica. The other uncle, Mike Nizzi, was a football player for Nebraska Omaha. Talk about a talented family. Caitlin was known for dominating the court and taking down opponents.
The Indiana Fever are making history. Now we know Sunday's game against the Chicago Sky was the most watched in WNBA game.
Back in the day when she was just 5 years old, her dad had a bit of a problem. You see, he couldn't find a girls' league that was just right for her age, as Caitlin had some serious game. She decided to join a boys' league, and guess what? She won her matches. As Caitlin grew up, she tried her hand at various sports, tennis, soccer, golf, softball, and volleyball, before ultimately finding her passion in basketball. At 13, Clark went head-to-head with girls several years older than her. It was quite a challenge, but she was up for it.
She's the most talked about star in women's basketball today.
For Caitlin Clark, she had 35 points in the second round.
Her love for the game shone through when Clark stepped onto the court. It wasn't long before she caught the attention of the All-Iowa Attack AAU program, earning her a spot on the team in 6th grade. She went on to win an Amateur Athletic Union state championship. During her time at Dowling Catholic High School, she wasn't just any basketball player. She was incredible. Not only was she a star on the basketball court, but she also had quite the soccer talent. She scored numerous goals during her first 2 years of high school.
Welcome back. By now, if you're paying attention to girls' high school basketball in Iowa, you know the name Caitlin Clark. Dowling Catholic star guard, the nation's number 4 prospect in the 2020 class, and played for Team USA under-17 team last summer.
However, as time passed, Caitlin decided to commit to basketball and leave soccer behind entirely. The folks in Iowa couldn't get enough of her, as they were convinced she was among the greatest high school athletes ever to grace their state. When Caitlin was in 9th grade, she joined the varsity basketball team, which just so happened to be the best team in the entire school. From the beginning, she showcased her incredible talent, effortlessly scoring an impressive average of 15 points per game and leading her team to victory in most of their matchups.
We'll be watching history as Caitlin Clark is 8 points away from passing Kelsey Plum for that all-time record. Really cool story. Her high school coach, if you take a look right over there.
Caitlin was something else. She didn't just play the game, she owned it. And you know what? The whole state recognized her talent. She received special awards for being one of the best players. It's not every day you come across someone with that kind of skill. In 10th grade, Caitlin stepped up her game. She scored more points, grabbed those rebounds like a pro, you know, when you catch the ball after someone misses a shot, and was a key player in helping her team make it to the state tournament. It was quite the journey. This gal became an absolute force to be reckoned with on the Iowa gaming scene. Not only did she dominate the competition, but she also racked up an impressive collection of awards along the way.
Iowa Hawkeye superstar Caitlin Clark racked up another award. She won the James Naismith National Player of the Year honor.
It's safe to say she left her mark on the game. In 11th grade, Caitlin smashed records.
For college basketball history.
This morning, history made.
Caitlin Clark becomes the all-time leading scorer in major college basketball history.
She scored a whopping 60 points. Can you believe that? It's practically unheard of. Guess what? She set a new record for making the most three-point shots in a single game. Can you believe it? Let me tell you, that year was something special. She was crowned the best player in Iowa, and boy, did she deserve it. It was a moment that will forever be etched in Iowa sports history. In Caitlin's last year of high school, she was killing it as the top scorer in the entire state. Even though her team didn't come out on top in the championship, Caitlin finished high school with many points. We're talking about a record-breaking performance here. And you know what? She had worked tirelessly, honing her skills on the basketball court, dreaming of the day she would step onto the grand stage of high school basketball. And finally, that day arrived. Out of all the talented players, she was chosen to play in not just one, but two of the biggest high school basketball games in the country, the McDonald's All-American Game and the Jordan Brand Classic. The excitement was palpable, the anticipation building with each passing day. But then, just as she was about to live out her dreams, the COVID-19 pandemic happened and the games were cancelled. But did that stop the phenomenal Caitlin Clark? No. The college career of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark lit up the court during her freshman season as Iowa's starting point guard. It was indeed something to behold as she came out swinging. She stepped onto the court and bam, scored a whopping 27 points in her very first game.
A history-making day in college basketball. Iowa's Caitlin Clark became the leading scorer in the NCAA Division I basketball, woman or man.
And that's not all, folks. In her second game, she went ahead and snagged her first double-double. Talk about making a statement right from the start. She not only achieved several milestones, but she also left a lasting impact on the game. One of her standout moments was recording Iowa's first triple-double since 2015. That's quite a feat. But that's not all.
Clark made history, not only for herself as a rookie, but for her team when she hit a triple-double, electrifying the crowd.
Clark also had a season-high performance, scoring an impressive 39 points against Nebraska. Talk about lighting up the scoreboard. And let's not forget about the record she shattered for points and assists. Caitlin's talent and determination made her a force to be reckoned with. Oh no, she didn't just win the Big Ten Freshman of the Year award, she won it unanimously.
Won't come as a surprise to anyone. Caitlin Clark has been named the Big Ten Player of the Year.
That's not all. She also racked up multiple other awards. This talented athlete led Iowa to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament and made history as the first freshman to win the Dawn Staley Award.
I honestly thought we were done. I really did. I thought we were done with all the postseason's awards for Caitlin Clark. I was wrong. She's bringing home another one, and I'm happy she's bringing home the award. This time, the Dawn Staley Award.
Caitlin's 2021-2022 season was incredible. She had a sophomore year that genuinely stood out from the rest. She had quite the debut and came out strong with 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, leading her team to a victory over New Hampshire. It was an impressive performance, no doubt about it. This star player scored a whopping 44 points and dished out 8 assists. It was a win against Evansville, but that's not all. She also made history by breaking the Carver Hawkeye Arena single-game scoring record.
Right now, the silence inside Carver Hawkeye Arena is deafening.
You know, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time.
There's always something exciting happening in the WNBA. And right now, the drama involves Diana Taurasi and Caitlin Clark. With Diana dealing with injuries, Caitlin was considered for her spot on Team USA. But it turns out that Caitlin isn't very interested in taking the offer. For basketball fans, this is huge news. Diana, a legendary player with multiple gold medals and championships, has been a key part of Team USA. Meanwhile, Caitlin, a rising star, known for her incredible skills and competitive spirit, was in the spotlight for this big decision. Why did Caitlin choose not to step in for Diana? What does this mean for the team and the upcoming Paris Olympics? Let's get into it. In the WNBA, Diana Taurasi is a very famous and skilled basketball player. Recently, she has been facing serious problems because of her injuries. This has become a big issue for her, her team, and her chances of playing in the Olympics. First, let's talk about what happened. Diana has two main injuries. One is in her back, and the other is in her left leg. These injuries have been causing her a lot of pain and trouble. She first started having problems on July 3rd. She was supposed to play a game with her team, the Phoenix Mercury, but she couldn't because her back was hurting too much. Even though she had this back pain, she tried to play another game on July 3rd. She managed to play for 30 minutes and helped her team win against Dallas. But after that game, things got worse. Her left leg started hurting badly. This new injury made it impossible for her to play in the next two games. She missed the game on July 7th against Los Angeles and the game on July 9th against Dallas. These injuries are very serious. The exact problem with her left leg is not completely clear. The team only said it was a left lower leg injury. This kind of vague description usually means they are still trying to understand what exactly is wrong, or it is something that affects different parts of her leg. Because of these injuries, the Phoenix Mercury announced that Diana would not play for the rest of the season. This is a big blow for the team. The Phoenix Mercury had hopes of making it to the playoffs and doing well, but without Diana, their chances have become much slimmer. Diana is not just any player. She is one of the best and most experienced players in the league. Her absence makes it much harder for the team to win important games. Now let's talk about what this means for Diana's career and her chance to play in the Olympics. Diana Taurasi is 42 years old. In basketball, that is quite old, especially for someone who has played as much and as hard as she has. Despite her age, Diana has been playing very well, showing that she can still compete at a high level. Many younger players look up to her because of her skill, experience, and leadership. She has been a key player for Team USA in the past and has helped the team win many gold medals in the Olympics. But these injuries put her ability to join the team for the upcoming Paris Olympics in question. The Paris Olympics, scheduled for July 2024, present a new opportunity for Team USA to compete at the highest level and to strive for another gold medal. Diana's participation in these games would be highly significant for several reasons. First, Diana's experience is a significant asset to the team. Her long career in basketball has provided her with a deep understanding of the game and the ability to handle high-pressure situations. She has played in numerous important games and has experience in international competitions. This knowledge and experience are invaluable for guiding younger players and providing leadership on the court. Her ability to make smart decisions and stay calm under pressure can help the team navigate difficult moments during the Olympics. Second, Diana's leadership qualities are essential for Team USA. As a veteran player, she has a strong presence and can serve as a mentor to younger teammates. Her leadership extends beyond her on-court performance. She also helps to build team chemistry and motivate her teammates. Her ability to inspire and lead by example can have a positive impact on the team's morale and overall performance. That's not all. Diana's reputation and status in the basketball world bring attention and respect to Team USA. Her presence on the team can enhance its visibility and attract more fans and media coverage. As one of the most recognized and respected players in women's basketball, Diana's involvement in the Olympics can help promote the sport and increase interest in women's basketball globally. If Diana cannot recover in time, another player might take her place on the team. After analyzing the other WNBA basketball players' strengths, there is one player that is being considered for the role of replacing Diana. This player is Caitlin Clark. Caitlin is a very talented and young basketball player. Many people were surprised when she was not chosen for the team initially. But now, because of Diana's injuries, there is a chance for Caitlin to join Team USA and play in the Olympics. Caitlin is known for her amazing skills and could be a great addition to the team if Diana cannot play. But why exactly was Caitlin chosen? And is she willing to actually replace Diana? Let's find out. For most people, it was a no-brainer that Caitlin would be chosen to be on Team USA, even without Diana's injury. Caitlin began playing basketball at a young age and quickly stood out due to her exceptional skills and dedication. Her high school career at Dowling Catholic High School in West Des Moines was the beginning of her ascent in the sport. During her time there, she achieved numerous accolades, including being named the Iowa Gatorade Player of the Year multiple times. In 2020, Caitlin started her college basketball career at the University of Iowa. Her impact was immediate. She quickly became known for her scoring ability, versatility, and leadership on the court. In her freshman year, she averaged 26.6 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, and 7.1 assists. Her impressive performance earned her several honors, including being named to the All-Big Ten First Team and the Associated Press All-American Second Team. Clark's sophomore year continued to showcase her talent. In the 2021 to 2022 season, she averaged 27.0 points, 8.0 rebounds, and 8.0 assists per game. Her exceptional play helped lead Iowa to the NCAA tournament, where they made a significant run. Caitlin's performances in high-pressure games demonstrated her ability to excel in important moments. This only helped to further establish her reputation as one of the top players in women's college basketball. That's not all. Her success in college basketball did not go unnoticed. Caitlin's impressive statistics and performances caught the attention of the USA Basketball Selection Committee. Her scoring ability, court vision, and leadership qualities made her a prime candidate for national team consideration. In 2022, Caitlin was selected to represent the United States in international competitions. She joined the USA Women's National Basketball Team and participated in various tournaments, showcasing her skills on a global stage. Her contributions were huge as she helped the team achieve success in various events and further solidified her position as a top player. Now let's move on to why, despite being a rookie, she is still a strong candidate for Team USA in the Paris Olympics. Caitlin's three-point shooting, court vision, and competitive spirit are integral parts of her success as a basketball player. Her ability to make shots from long distances has made her a formidable offensive threat, while her exceptional court vision has allowed her to be a playmaker and create opportunities for her teammates. Her competitive nature drives her to perform at the highest level and to continually improve her game. These qualities have been evident throughout her career, from her high school days to her time at the University of Iowa, and they have established her as one of the top players in women's basketball. The Paris Olympics, scheduled for 2024, presents an opportunity for Caitlin to show her talents on the world stage. Her previous experiences with the national team and her outstanding college career position her as a leading candidate to be a key player for Team USA. Her ability to contribute in various aspects of the game, including scoring, playmaking, and defense, will be important for the team's success in the Olympics. Caitlin's readiness and hunger for Olympic gold makes a strong case for her to take the mantle from Diana. We know that Caitlin would do great at the Olympics but will she take the chance if offered? Now, many fans are highly skeptical that the 22-year-old will accept the offer. One reason Caitlin might refuse to replace Diana is out of respect for Diana's incredible career and contributions to the sport. Diana has been a cornerstone of Team USA for many years, and her impact on the game is undeniable. Clark, being a rising star, might feel that replacing such a legendary player could be seen as diminishing Diana's achievements rather than honoring them. Clark's refusal might stem from a desire to show respect and acknowledge the legacy of a player who has paved the way for future generations. Another reason could be related to team dynamics and chemistry. In a high-stakes environment like the Olympics, the team's cohesion and the relationships between players are very important. Diana's experience and leadership are vital for maintaining team unity and guiding younger players. Caitlin, while talented, might recognize that her inclusion in place of Diana could disrupt the established team dynamics. By refusing to replace Diana, Clark might be aiming to preserve the harmony and effectiveness of the team, understanding that the balance between veteran players and newcomers is essential for success. Things don't end there. Many fans think that Caitlin's refusal could also be a matter of personal and professional integrity. Clark may believe that the best way to contribute to Team USA is to earn her place based on merit, rather than stepping into a role that was previously held by someone else. This approach reflects a commitment to fairness and a recognition of the hard work and achievements of those who have come before her. Clark's desire to prove herself on her own terms and to earn her spot on the team through her performance, rather than through replacing another player, could be a significant factor in her decision. Clark's refusal might also be influenced by her current situation and future goals.
The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch.
Caitlin Clark has been a sensation since she joined the Indiana Fever. But while she may be loved by the public, the same cannot be said within the WNBA. Some players have opened up about who Caitlin really is and urged the public not to be fooled by her. Besides people hailing her as a game changer, many believe she is overly sensitive and not yet ready for professional basketball. Some players even think her popularity is overshadowing others who are also contributing to winning games. But what is it about her that has been fooling the public? Is there more to her that the WNBA has discovered? Join us as we look into why the WNBA has opened up about her and asked everyone not to be fooled by her. For 22-year-old Caitlin Clark, who has quickly become a favorite of many viewers, it's clear that hard work got her this far. However, there are dissenting opinions in the WNBA and claims of dislike toward the Indiana Fever rookie. Caitlin Clark was drafted to the Indiana Fever earlier this year, fresh off 2 record-breaking games and wearing a Prada skirt suit. This received many positive comments, with many hailing her as an NCAA superstar and a game-changer for women's professional basketball. But her first month in the WNBA was rocky because the Fever didn't win many games she played with the team, and it seemed like she was going through some growing pains. A debate grew when Basketball Hall of Famer Charles Barkley claimed that other WNBA players were petty about Caitlin Clark's stardom.